afternoon, everybody. See if I can take a minute to give you an update on Bevan's Garage and what's going on, or pretty much what's not been going on. Since September, when the hurricane hit here in South Carolina, not a whole lot's happened. My daily job, I work at SCDOT, and we've been working our tails off 7 days a week, multiple hours. So we're just now getting back to 8-hour days and having our weekends off. So been working and not a lot in the shop. So let me give you an update and walk around and kind of familiarize myself with my own shop again, see where we're at. So let's take a little look here. Flip this thing around. There's the International. Yeah, we've done a lot of work to it, and it just came to a halt. It's just sitting there waiting on some loving. Let's see, old Cummins is in it, 24 valve Cummins. We got the radiator intercooled mounts all built. Everything's ready. Jonathan, yeah, wanted a shop help here. Jonathan, he's worked on the back of it, and he got it all plated in, so we're coming along with it. Started working on some of the doghouse, get it in there. So that's an update on the International. Not a whole lot going on. There's tow truck. She's sitting over there. We'll talk about it here in just a minute. In the background, same as it's always been, the old panel truck. She's sitting there. It's going to get some loving done. Same thing with it. That's son-in-law and daughter's truck. Son-in-law has been working 7 days a week, 12-hour days. No time for the shop. So it's there. We got I'd say a couple good weekends, that truck be ready to roll down the road. So get over here and take a little look and show you about the tow truck. Had a good time over in Tulsa. Show you some hardware we walked away with Tulsa. Get over here where we can see it. How about that? Flamethrower. Yeah, the show did it. We brought home some hardware. Y'all know our motto. We might not be the biggest flame out the show, but we are the show. We went there to Tulsa and we proved it. They weren't ready. They weren't ready for us. They said 55 feet. Nah, ain't gonna happen. You know, they were doubtful. 50 foot, they said that's all wishful. They said never seen nothing like that before. Well, we went outside that day and weather cooperated. Last minute, man, it was a little hairy on the weather. It was fixing to snow. Wind was up. Wind died down. Snow didn't come in till after the show, but it did come in. We caught just the right minute. I hit the trigger. They weren't ready for it. We walked away with the hardware on them. So did a good deal. Hey, if y'all haven't been to that show, Starbirds, Tulsa, Oklahoma, amazing show, amazing. There was some high dollar cars on the upper end of it. The floor end, it's a two-story or two-level, I should say, 2 levels. Upper levels, all your high dollar show cars and your customs. Lot of really custom built cars. So got to hang out with the one and only Bob Shaboom Fry. Hey, we had a blast with Bob. That is an amazing guy. Sit back and just talk with him and listen. He's very approachable. You can walk right up to him and talk to him. So we got to park beside of him and spent the whole weekend right there beside Bob and had a lot of great time with him. So that was enjoyable. The lower end of the deck is where all your rat rods hang out. And son, there was some amazing rat rods. Y'all get on YouTube and you'll see video after video, so I'm not going to show you all that. Just do your own research on that. But there is burnouts, flamethrowing, demolition derby, mini bike races, downhill, I don't know what you want to call it, downhill carts, downhill, get you a Barbie car and climb in it and go downhill in it. That's all I can say. Is anywhere from the kids to the adults. A lot of laughing, a lot of fun. So we keep on giving you some updates here, what we're doing, how we're going to get things done. Tow truck, going over it, doing all of our checks, getting ready. This weekend coming up, Rats at the Beaver, Murrells Inlet. It's going to be a big show. It's in conjunction with Run to the Sun. So we're going through. Let's see if I do this right here. Oh, there we go. We do have an official safety checklist that we run through. We mark things off, take responsibility. Yeah, we did check that. We did verify. So, hey, we do the best we can to be safe. If something happens, it's out of our control. So we're going through and doing all that. Get the truck ready. Over there, control panels. We're going to try and rework that here before long. We're going to get fancy. We're going to build a fancy control panel. A lot of people asked, is that really nitrous? Well, yes it is. Right there. Mr. CompuCar Nitrous. CompuCar Nitrous, owner of that. One and only, Ernie Wren. Ernie's an amazing guy. Ernie's a sponsor. Ernie's been with me since the day I built this truck. Well, he's been with me since the day that I started throwing flames. We've done a ton of testing at his shop, playing, going through. Not only does Ernie do nitrous, but he builds all kind of stuff. So if you got something off the wall you want to build, you meet up with Ernie. He'll work with you. He'll get something going on. So we do that. Went over this morning, spent a lot of time with him. So Ernie, this weekend we're going for a record, son. We're going to do the biggest we've ever done. So we dialed a few things in this morning. We'll see what happens. The weather cooperates with us. Y'all be at the Beaver Bar, Murrells Inlet this weekend. Rats to the Beaver show. We're going to turn it loose. And speaking of turning it loose, we got well, let's go back. Let's go before we do that. Let's give another man credit, Mr. J.R. McMurray. There's a lot of people out there that know who J.R. is. Always try to give him credit for everything that I always do. J.R. is a tremendous help me putting this truck together. And he's all the time asking me and checking with me and making sure I got things right. He is they call him the professor for a reason. So, Rats at the Beaver. That's this weekend. I got my partner back with me. So Miss Bird, she's gonna be there. She's gonna do her version. Ooh, that sun's bright. She's gonna do her version of flame throwing. Y'all haven't seen everything I load in this truck. She loads it in her mouth, spits it out, ignites it. She does some pretty massive flames. It will impress you. Me and her met at a photo shoot years ago. Did a really good photo shoot. Mr. John Kirkland, photographer, he did that. And I believe we ended up in some magazines on that. And all I can say is she put me to work. Went down to the Iron Horse Saloon one year. That's down there in Florida. That's during the turkey rod runs. Bad Apple Show. Ken Cornine, he puts it on. And Miss Bird, she fired off some flames. Plain and simple. I couldn't compete. She was throwing them out there more than I could. So I had to come back and do some work on the truck. Took a lot of slack. And J.R. McMurray, he had fun with it. He was hitting me up and texting me, and he was having fun, and she was out doing what I could do. So hey, I really had to go to work. So now we did it. I got her covered now, JR. So, but we are back. We are teaming up. Rats at the Beaver, Murrells Inlet. We're gonna let it go. So, and she does pinup models also. So how often you see a pinup model throw flame? So we're gonna get out there and we're gonna have a blast between me and her, and we're gonna make the crowd and everybody have some fun. And the weather treats us right. We're gonna go for a record. I'm gonna put everything that I can put in this thing, and we'll see what happens. So y'all stick around with us. Thank you.